get started. Excuse me. Alright. Played a couple matches the other day, and varying levels of success. Either make it to the top 5 or so, or one of the first few killed. There wasn't really any in between, so we'll see how it goes tonight. Also noticed matchmaking for this game has been going just wildly back and forth. You either automatically get loaded into a match or you're just sitting here for 5 minutes. But wait times listed don't seem to be too bad tonight. Listened back to a little of my last stream and I realized I sigh a lot to end sentences or thoughts. I don't know if I just do that normally every day, or if it was just something I was doing in the stream to kind of fill the silence or not. But either way, something I'm trying to get better about. Sorry. All right. Hadn't really been focusing too much on these because most of the time these little challenges they do, they're just trying to get you to kind of do whatever the new mode is, and some modes are okay and some modes are kind of experimental. The combined arms one, I hadn't played it, but from what I can gather, it's just little small 4-player things that you have to kind of co-op with people, and I don't know. I just most of the time I just want to do battle royale, or I just want to do conquest. So stuff like that, especially like the grand operations, where sometimes those maps, if you play it start to finish, can take an hour. That doesn't sound like fun to me. I kind of like the matches to be a little bit shorter. So it's a little kind of less pressure, and not quite, doesn't feel quite as grindy when the matches are a lot shorter, but anyway. So I just kind of, and plus too, I've noticed a lot of times the completion prizes at the end are weapons that, like, when you get them, the stats are not super good, so I don't even bother. Like, the one this week's a pistol. Like, I like having a pistol, especially in Conquest. Sometimes, if you run your clip out, like you absolutely need that pistol to kind of save your life. But I'm not about to grind out these crazy challenges this week just to get a pistol that chances are has stats worse than the ones you just kind of automatically unlock. 'Cause that's something I've noticed it's really good about. It's been really good about this Battlefield, and Battlefront 1 and 2 was the same way, and Battlefield 1 was the same way, where the default weapons, they're not necessarily the strongest, but they are, like, hands down the most balanced. That's something that DICE has definitely gotten right, to kind of make maybe players who are getting in the game a little later than most not feel as overwhelmed, because like it just really stinks, like in some games like Call of Duty or something like that, where you get into a game, maybe a couple months or a year after it's released, and everyone has these incredible weapons with these incredible attachments, and you just can't compete. Whereas what DICE has done is, like, they give you a lot of cosmetics to unlock and whatnot, but most of the later guns really, it's not that they're bad, it's that they just kind of, most of the time, lend themselves to very, very select types of play styles. So, maybe people who are more focused on accuracy or hip firing or stuff like that. So, chances are this pistol, I hadn't seen the stats on it, but chances are it's not going to be any better than the just default or even the second one you unlock, so it ain't going to break my heart if I don't unlock it. These load times are definitely or rather the times it takes for a server to fill are getting longer and longer. I hope, like I'm really enjoying this version of Battle Royale, and I hope that the player numbers aren't already dipping, because I've been really enjoying it. And like after this game released, load times got really bad, and I noticed that kind of fixed itself when Firestorm released. You could tell a lot of people got kind of interested in it again. Maybe people who kind of fallen to the wayside with getting distracted by Apex, or getting distracted by, going back to PUBG or Fortnite or whatever. And so I was kind of glad to see this game make a little bit of a comeback. But now these load times have been bad. Alright, as always, I like going near the edge. That's a bunker there. I might be able to get into it. It's gonna be close in there. Ooh, I've had bad luck with bunkers lately. Some of them not even having just like a basic weapon in it. But we'll see how this goes. And it's so far away. Hopefully I'm the only one foolish to try to go for this, but we'll see. Still wish you could just kind of punch it there. Looks like we got a friend. Looks like he's going literally the same direction we are. There's that little military kind of area right above it. That's probably where he's heading. Ugh. This does not bode well. And I'm probably going to fall short anyway. I swear I got to get better at jumping. Like, I feel like looking up is what helps you get distance, but that guy just got so much farther than I did. Yeah. He's going to make it there, and I'm not. I don't see anybody else. Oh, there we go. Just going to call an audible here and hope that this little shack gets me taken care of. That's the other thing. I can't tell you how many times early on before I learned this map I jumped here, and because on the map it looks like there's a whole bunch of buildings, but it's all just a bunch of stupid log piles. Ugh, bubkiss. Alright. That looked like a guy for a second. Don't have much, but I do like this gun. And I will have the high ground here. So let's see what this guy's doing. I don't hear anything. Oop. Guessing that was him busting in the door. Oh, there he is. There you are, my friend. Don't look up here. Cool. Oh wow, you had stuff. Why didn't you? Should have fired back. I was trying to grab that like it was the shovel. All right. Did I not have any ammo for that? There we go. Okay, that's weird. Didn't pick it up. Hope everything's going well for everybody else today. I mostly just sat around the house and did nothing, waiting for the mechanic to call me, and while they fixed one issue with my Jeep, unfortunately they still didn't fix both. So, and the summer is almost upon us, and I need to get that air conditioner fixed, because I don't know if any of you have been to Mississippi in the summertime, but air conditioner is not what I would call a luxury. It's a little warm. Well, let's see, I'm not super far. Probably check out at least one or two of these houses. Actually, it's only 30 seconds, probably just this one. Not doing super great so far. I know as soon as I use this armor plate, I'm going to find a level 2 armor. That's just the way of it. But can't risk getting caught without it. Ooh, y'all are getting stingy with these good guns. Supply drop there. Probably. Let's see. Alright, already down to 32. That's pretty quick. Don't like being out in the open here, especially since I know there's someone up there, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Nope. I'm at the mercy of all these tiny little huts and hovels. Oop. Why is somebody throwing a V1 already? Highly doubt that's headed anywhere near me, but oh, that's actually a lot closer than I would have thought. Jeez, okay, yep, they see me. The heck? I think he's waiting for me to stick my head out again. Pop me with another Panzerfaust. Huh. I hear absolutely no movement. Do not like my chances though with no armor plates. So I'm gonna bravely run away, tactically retreat. That's what we're calling it. Oh, somebody's been here, or still is here. I don't know which yet. I'm guessing this is our friend. Might have just run away. It's very foolish for me to just stand still for a very long time like that, but sometimes, I don't know, it's just hard to see people when you're moving, and I'm just trying to see any type of movement from this guy. Let's see. You might have just shot that and run away too. That's not too uncommon. Trying to put fear in me. Still not doing super good on gear here. Love an armor plate. Oh, I bet this is where that V1 rocket hit. Ooh, okay. This is why. Oh, thank you. And yeah, oh man, that's a tough choice. God, I just love this gun so much though. It is my favorite. And while I do love the FG42 as well, oof, that's tough. Alright, well we got armor now, so that's good. Ooh, what the heck was that? Definitely hear fire. And explosions. Oh, we got a little helicopter. Here we go. You shooting at me right now, buddy? Interesting that somebody shot the V1 at that supply point, but didn't themselves go to loot it. Whoever it is, must not be super worried about loot. Must be nice. Alright. Let's see what this tank's doing. Ooh, 2 drops. Interesting. Did our tank friend leave? I think he did. Went to greener pastures then, and the helicopter swung way around. Ooh. This is textbook get spotted and killed type of place. Alright, this is that other bunker I think now. And my geography for this map is still terrible. I don't really know where anything is. I do generally like to stay away from settlements like that, though. Oh, there we go. What you doing, buddy? I'd be nuts to shoot from this far, but good to keep an eye on him. Can't tell if he sees something or if he's just trying to skirt around as well. No, he's heading in. Bold as brass. Ooh, I think we have another little friend. Yep. Oh, he's looking right at me. You gotta shoot better than that, buddy. I'm guessing he... Well, I didn't see a lens flare, so I'm not sure if he has a sniper rifle or not. Watch, he's about to pop me one time right in the head. Every time I talk big. Or he's about to launch an artillery or a V1 on me. That's generally the way of it. Did lose track of him. Ooh, there we go. Where are you at? You low. Okay, okay. That's twice I've almost gotten your armor down, dude. Give up. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Really? Please have some armor, I beg of you. By armor, I mean armor plates. Getting stingy. Alright, we still have our friend to worry about. I'm guessing he assumes I'm the one who got the bad side of that. Little did he know. Am I all reloaded? Alright. Somebody's got to have some armor plates for me. He might have just scampered off. Wouldn't blame him. I pinged his armor pretty good twice, so... Come on, buddy. Where are you at? Well, I hear a vehicle now. Might just be a supply drop, though. Where'd you go, my friend? How far are we from this circle? Oh, God. Oh man, this is not good. This does not bode well. We gotta go through either go through some water or go through a choke point. Alright. I think this is gonna be one of those deals where it's gonna bode well to not be the last one in. So I'm gonna kinda scoot around the side here and swim across rather than go through that choke point, which is, I'm sure there's a nice lovely tank waiting on the other side of that bridge there. That might have been our friend I saw down there. It's hard to tell. If it is, I'm guessing he's as hard up for armor as I am. Not sure how many people we're going to have to our right at this point. Might have been somebody in there. I don't. Ooh, okay. We got some smoke. Somebody's doing a little supply drop. Normally when I think I've got the drop on somebody is normally when they have the drop on me, so I am not super confident about this. Gotta risk it, because I need some armor. There we go. Alright. Feel like that went well. Dang, we're already down to 8. Okay. Some smoke over there, so I'm gonna have some company on this island, I'm guessing. Oh, there's my friend. Man. I should have probably changed that other rifle, but I had a few good shots on him. Alright, not a bad starting match. I'm surprised I saw him, actually. Oh man, he had a good gun. Not that that was entirely the reason, but... You see, I'd actually gotten a decent way through his armor. Like, I got down to his health just with that little green gun. I'm telling you, the M1 or the G43, those are my go-to guns. They're good at multiple ranges, like even up close. They're very accurate for this era of guns. Well, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, let's see. Start this again. Alright. Probably not going to be playing super long tonight, as I have to open tomorrow. I don't know. I just felt like getting on tonight. It was a fun little experiment last time I did this, just to see if I could actually fill the time. And I tell you what, it goes by very quickly. When you're watching a stream, you know, it's just kind of, a lot of times I'll just have it on in the background and, you know, just kind of a way to pass the time, almost just like listening to the radio, really. But I was very surprised the last time. It was nearly, I think it was nearly an hour and a half, and it felt like little to no time. I'm trying to get good at, oh god, get good, what do I become? I'm trying to get better at, I don't know, talking and playing at the same time, multitasking. I guess that's the best way to put it. So, glad y'all came along. Even if I'm just spouting nonsense. There's my sighing again. I did think about, I wrote this in my tweet as well, doing Battlefront 2 tonight. I don't know why. The other day, it just kind of, maybe it's just because there's been so much new news about kind of all these new Star Wars lately. I've just been thinking about Star Wars more. And so I picked it back up, and it's one of those games, it was really well made, but obviously there was a lot of very well-deserved backlash for it before it launched. And, you know, EA's kind of, you know, having to finally come to terms with the fact that, you know, their way of doing things isn't necessarily what a lot of gamers like. But They, you know, as long as they were making money, they didn't care. But kind of the backlash from this is PR that no company wants. But sadly, Battlefront 2 is a super well-made game and just a solid shooter. And I don't know. I can sleep at night because I didn't actually buy it. The only reason I got it is because when I upgraded to my PS4 Pro, the only bundle they had was the Battlefront bundle, and I thought about just telling them no, just give me the base PS4 Pro. But I was like, no, that's just spiting myself basically. And so I got the game for free, and it has a nice little single player campaign. Actually, that doesn't take super long, probably, I don't know, 10 to 12 hours tops. But it's just something that is very neat because it kind of dips in and out of like very important moments in the Star Wars lore. So it's just kind of cool to see it, especially seeing it since you play as it's like Imperial SEAL Team 6 pretty much. Seeing it from the other side, and it does a good job of, I won't say necessarily humanizing them because they're the bad guys, but there's a few little plot twists in there as well. And it was neat to see, especially neat to like the end of kind of the main campaign is you taking part in the Battle of Jakku, which is something you see the remnants of in Force Awakens. But you know, as someone, like, I hadn't read any of the new books or anything like that, I didn't really actually know anything about. So seeing kind of what that battle actually was very, very neat, and it's very epic too. Just you know, you saw in Force Awakens all those Star Destroyers and such just kind of crashed in the middle of the desert, and well, you see how that all goes down. So and then on top of that, something that really surprised me about it is how good I am at flying. Like, I normally, I'll say I am average at pretty much every type of video game there is, average at best. But for some reason, specifically in Battlefront 2, the flying mechanics, I get it. And it's the only game I've ever, normally, like in this game, if I got into an airplane, I would just crash it right into the ground immediately. Doesn't matter if it's inverted, not inverted, the controls are just never intuitive to me for flying in games. But for some reason, man, Battlefront 2, maybe it's just because it's super dumbed down and easy, but I feel like an ace rebel pilot when I'm in the cockpit in those games. And okay, yeah, I'll pick that up. So yeah, I thought about playing that, and I might stream that later if, or not necessarily tonight, but another time if that's something people might like seeing. I can understand people's apprehension because I know, you know, it caught a whole bunch of flack for, rightfully so, EA did, for all the shady stuff they got up to. But man, come on, I gotta get a backpack. All right. Once again, stupid inventory management. I'd love to come back for that, but I'm sorry, armor plates take priority every time. But yeah, I might check it out and show... Oh, I did not open that door, did I? Yep, here we go. Oh man, I got sloppy. Sloppy. That was definitely a scary kind of horror movie moment, though, when I saw that door open, realizing the truth that I wasn't alone. Yeah, take my awesome gear I just looted for you. That's another thing. I thought I was alone here. I did not even see that guy drop in. Either he dropped in late, or sometimes I get the impression people just don't load in. Kind of how buildings don't sometimes load in PUBG, or in Fortnite's apparently been dealing with issues with that lately. I feel like sometimes player models don't load in, and so that's why you think you dropped alone, but it ends up there's a player in the building right next to you. So all right. Anyway, yeah, Battlefront 2, solid game. And it's just something cool, like, you know, being a Star Wars fan, just getting to play, you know, as characters that, you know, you've grown up with. It's just super neat to, you know, in a multiplayer game, play as Luke Skywalker or fly the Falcon or whatever. And like I said, it was executed very well. Just, oh man, that Reddit post will haunt them forever, and the backlash they faced because of it. Luckily, they seem to be waking up, but it's super interesting because with this new single-player Star Wars game that's coming out, that's being made by Respawn, the same people who did Titanfall and Apex. A big part of their marketing strategy is that there won't be loot boxes, there won't be microtransactions, and that's been like the main focus of their advertising campaign. So it's just further proving that for some reason Respawn has this power to stand up to EA, that they're basically making EA advertise against themselves and kind of make fun of themselves in their own advertising. And it's also really interesting too, because I was reading an article by God, I can't remember her name, but she was at Naughty Dog, and she was the one kind of running point on, they were doing their own single player Star Wars game, and just the very idea of a single player game made by the same people who made Uncharted just sounds like, you know, that sounds like a dream come true. And you know, when they started advertising this new one, because that got canceled a few years back, the director for that game, who had, you know, worked a good few years on it, basically came out and it's just like, oh, no microtransactions and no you know, no loot boxes. That's funny because EA fired me because I was refusing to put those things into my game. So you can tell EA has definitely kind of felt the heat of the fire, but there's some things that's probably never going to change on. Like FIFA, that entire game is built around people paying, and I'm not exaggerating, thousands and thousands of dollars for loot boxes for chance to get these, you know, slightly better statistic players to make these just like super dream teams. And like in kind of apparently in games like that, like if you go on the Reddit forums for FIFA and other sites, like people doing those big unboxing events where, you know, they spend all that money on loot boxes and live stream them unboxing it, like that's a big part of the community, is just kind of, I mean, almost bragging and flashing your cash. So I suddenly got paranoid actually that I had forgot to unmute my mic and that I was talking to no one this whole time. But good news, I'm not a crazy person. I don't know why that paranoia hit me, but for some games, like I was saying, like FIFA, that's the loot boxes are probably never going to go away, because they know that they can just keep on releasing basically the same game every year with not too many changes to it, and people enjoy it, and I'm glad that they enjoy it, but it's just kind of, I don't know, just kind of a shame on EA's part that they, instead of innovating and kind of like pushing games forward, they're just kind of, I don't know, resting on their laurels. I get it, they're a business, they have to make money, but you can do that without taking advantage of people with gambling addictions, which is in essence what they're doing. Like I remember back in the day, it used to be like games would come out and like it would have little packs where you could have like different looks for your characters or like a new weapon or something like that. And it would just be a few of them per game, and it was fine because it's like, yeah, you know, I like this game, I'll throw an extra $5 or $10. But now it's not about getting most people to give them $5 or $10. It's about getting a few people to give them hundreds or thousands of bucks. So I just find that kind of predatory, and it leaves a little bitter taste in my mouth. So. Blowing up with something. Luckily it was nothing important. Alright. These faraway jumps have not been doing well for me lately. Seems like that is a lot of people's strategy in these games, but we're going to try it again. always scary jumping out at the same time as two other people. Got a bad feeling. Sorry if you have to keep hearing my drinking noises. I'm drinking I'm rather risky, drinking my caffeine-free Coke Zero. What you call a wild card. Most nights there would be rum mixed into it, but gotta open, so not getting crazy tonight. Alright. I have not landed well here. I kind of overcompensated. This guy probably knows I'm here. Oh, dagnabbit. I should have just kept that armor plate and just thrown it at him. Oh, come on now. He is definitely going to push as soon as he gets a gun, so this is probably my last chance. Oh, redemption. Oh, give me them goods. Alright, I don't hear him. He had to have seen me though, there's no way around that. Alright, I am gonna switch this one to that though. It's not that I don't like the STG, I'm gonna burn through all of my ammo if I'm not careful. This one would be super cool to discover that he didn't see me. I can't. Okay, that's a flag. God, that scared the crap out of me. Maybe my theory, though, about player models not loading, maybe it's true and he didn't see me. Are we in the circle? Yes, only just. Alright, we're going to kind of sneak around here. Listen closely. Yep. Oh man, that little leaf just scared the crap out of me. Definitely an open door over there. Well, armor plates for days this time. So that's nice. Would, however, love... Well, not that. Backpack or some such. Bet he went and checked out those houses. Once he comes back around though, he's gonna see all this open stuff and know he's not alone. Go. Now if we can just get some gear to go along with it, that'll be awesome. Right, switch that out. Keep that just in case. Oh man. Wasting my time. I definitely prefer this. I don't know why I like the Thompson over the that one. I think it's just slightly more accurate. It's probably just all in my head though. You know, man, this has me nervous. 'Cause I can't think of a reason why he would have left without searching everything. But other than open doors, I've seen no evidence of him. And I'm not doing really well on equipment, so don't want to make too much ruckus though. So he went in this door, but he went out this way, I think. Better than nothing. Yeah, that's useless. Once again, as I said in the last stream, vehicles, tanks even, they just make me a big target, and I don't like that. You lose a lot of stealth and maneuverability, and this game is kind of often about being able to lay low. So, armor plates for days. Almost looks like he didn't come in here. I think I'm still behind him. Yep, there's an open door over there. I think I'm still kind of following his path. Excuse me. Also, still don't have the best range in the world. That's why I kept those sniper bullets. That's horrifying from the firestorm, the sound of like an elk or a deer or something. Oh, buddy, you were sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Or he's just waiting for me to do this and get my guard down. Give me some good armor. Although I say he was sloppy, I'm not gonna lie, these things are very easy to miss. Ooh. No, I have so much ammo. There would just really only be a couple clips for that FG-42. Alright, time to start getting while the getting's good. Because I am right on the edge here. I have to assume this guy's hightailed it out of here, so no more stealth. Q gunshot to the head. Alright, I'm still hot on his trail, apparently. Only that door's open that way. That's odd. Could have another little friend here to look out for. This might be foolish. Oh yeah. Keeps the anti-tank. Can't throw them as far, but they do pack a nice little wallop. Oh, good crap. Hate going through water. Oh, especially because we have a friend there on that island. He has set up camp already. I wonder if I could sneak up on him. Doubt it. This is probably not going to end well. And it's super exposed, so even if I do win this, anybody who's around and hears this, they are going to go to town. Huh. He might have left. No, I probably would. Oh, the tension is palpable. So, oh God. Does he see me? I think we're about to find out. Pretty sure that's him right there. Huh. Don't like this. It's about as bad a scenario as you could ask for. Alright, he got in the Schwimmwagen. Oh, it's going... Oh, okay. Our friend is still here. Or it's somebody else entirely, I don't know which, but... There you are. Guard the back, flames. Oh, car 98. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to get that. Oh, is he coming my way? That's a good idea. Alright, yeah, I gotta go snipes here. There's too much stuff going on over on that island for me to ignore. Snipers? Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. If I do this, it's gonna have to be quick work. Just your Uncle James. Well, if nothing else, nobody's gonna get those goodies. Not even me. Alright, I gotta start moving from this firestorm. Yep, nobody's on the resupply point, so they know they can't get it. Alright. Oh, this is so foolhardy. This is so exposed. Might as well just put up a big neon sign saying, hey, look, here's somebody who can be shot. I highly doubt this will have anything worth having. But you never know. Nope, already got better. There you are. Stick that head up. Just one little headshot. That's all I need. There's a very good chance other people see me right now. But they might just want to not engage. I don't blame them. That's generally my strategy as well. Okay. But when you got a pink sniper rifle, you know, what choice do you really have? Come on, buddy. Man, these circles are killing me. Let's see. Man, my gear is garbage. Not like my chances here. Normally this is when you want an artillery strike once it starts getting small. Especially because we're going to be in a, it's like it's heading toward a little village, and it's a quick way to flush people out of buildings. But yeah, I need to start swimming. This is the nerve-wracking part. I could dive, but I like to keep an eye out for movement. If somebody starts shooting, I'll dive. Probably coming from all directions. That's what she said. He probably scooted around the edge of the circle there. Little boot scooting boogie. Open doors. Something like this. Well, the rocks are starting to look like people to me. Where our friend ended up. Ooh, artillery strike. I almost walked right into that. There we go. It's all gunfire to the right. Yep. This is where it's happening, apparently. Alright. Well, one of them just killed the other up there. What, we're down to 7? Something bad. That's more artillery. Okay. We are just gonna ride this circle in and let them all artillery themselves to death. That hasn't killed anyone yet. Where'd you go, buddy? You did this to us. Oh, shoot. Got a feeling that guy was still blind from the firestorm. Oh, man. Okay, alright. Time to reassess. 3 alive. I have 7 spectators. These are apparently the people I've either killed or who just died. So that's nerve-wracking. I'm talking about not... Oh, here we go. There's our friends. Alright. That's the last one. Shoot. Oh, I hate it. Yep. Dag nabbit. It's so close. Ugh. 2nd place. Well done, my friend. I think I missed every sniper shot against him. 7 kills, yeah, okay. We earned that. Whew, hands are shaking. Those final circles every time. Alright, I think that's probably going to be a good one to end on, because I'm not sure if I can play with how fast my heart's beating right now. So thanks for coming along. Saw a few people drop in. Like I said, I might do Battlefront 2 next time. We'll see. It's just a matter of what I'm feeling like, or I might do something entirely different. That game, What Remains of Edith Finch, is free on PlayStation, and I downloaded it. It's one that's kind of always been on my list. I'm not sure how well it lends itself to being streamed, but I'll kind of look more into it and see if it's something that will be fun for people to watch, or something people can interact with, and because I know it's got probably a lot of puzzles and whatnot in it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to calm down and slow my heart down a little bit here. But this was fun. Thanks for coming along again, and see you next time.